Developing tonight, an emergency stay-at-home ordinance is back on the table in the city of Greenville. City Council backed off plans days ago after an opinion was issued by the Attorney General. 7 News reporter Kimberly Brown is live downtown tonight. So Kim, Council will vote on this tomorrow.
Absolutely, Ben. Now, we are in front of Falls Park. The city closed that last week. We are on Main Street. Take a look down Main Street. Not a car in sight, not even one on the curb. And that is exactly what city leaders want to see during the day, which is why they want to pass this new ordinance, giving stricter guidelines for people to stay at home and to stop the spread of the virus. The city of Greenville setting the stage to make a strong push for people to stay at home.
The mayor and council have decided that the time to act is now, and that many of the closures just aren't sending a strong enough message to the community.
Proposed ordinance comes with stricter guidelines than those imposed statewide by Governor Henry McMaster. People like Lauren Brotherton and Eric Anderson spent part of the day in downtown Greenville and noticed some are congregating in large crowds despite being told not to.
People are kind of congregating everywhere, even though the police are saying not to do that. So unfortunately, I can see why they're wanting to do that.
If passed, the ordinance would require people to stay at home unless providing or requiring an essential service. Pickup, takeout, and delivery services for food would continue as usual.
I'm originally from the Northeast, and it's one of the hardest hit areas of the country right now, so I've kind of seen how bad it can get.
The proposed ordinance requires social distancing, encouraging people to stay at least 6 feet apart except when in a vehicle.
Some non-essential services are allowed also, but they are limited to one-on-one, and they're limited to being 6 feet apart.
Those non-essential service providers like beauty salons, barber shops, and nail salons will have to close their doors.
Cutting somebody's hair or doing somebody's nails, it wouldn't be possible within this ordinance to do that and still keep a 6-foot distance.
This ordinance also prohibits the sharing of equipment, so gyms would have to turn their lights off too. Stand by. And violators would face up to a $100 fine, and each instance would be seen as a separate violation and a separate fine. Reporting from downtown Greenville, Kimberly Brown, 7 News.
Council will vote tomorrow in a special called meeting at 4 p.m. If it passes, it would begin Thursday and continue for 2 weeks.